As the TPOT 23, we are down to our final 11 contestants, meaning that 34 have already been eliminated, but that doesn't mean they may not get a chance to rejoin. So in this video, I'll be going over all 34 eliminated TPOT contestants to see who has the highest chance of rejoining. Before I start, I want to say that this is just my opinion, and it hasn't been confirmed that a rejoin will happen since the last rejoin was 6 years ago in BFB 16. I will be ranking them in alphabetical order instead of elimination order. Now with that out of the way, let's start with Barfbag. I think Barfbag has a good chance of rejoining. She has a solid fan base and it's a world-like character, but she hasn't had a lot of screen time since she got erased from the timeline in TPOT 19. Next is Basketball. Basketball may have a good chance to rejoin also, even though I don't see a lot of Basketball fan, mostly because of her voice. But she did a lot for her team and has plenty of screen time before she also got erased. Belle obviously has no chance of rejoining. A lot of people do not like Belle because she's bossy, annoying, complains, and useless to her team. All that I can agree with. Plus, her voice is really annoying. Bombi though, I really don't know. He may have a good chance. Even though he isn't entirely useful to his team, he's still a loved and enjoyable character by his fans, including me, Bottle. I'm thinking either guaranteed or good chance, but I may say guaranteed. Even though she did get voted out in TPOT 21, she is a funny and humorous character who gets a lot of screen time in BFB and more in TPOT. And the reason she got voted out because she was against 3 other popular characters at the time: Pen, Tennis Ball, and Lie. Plus, she was the host for one episode in TPOT, which it was cool, amazing. Cake is definitely unlikely to rejoin. Even though there isn't a lot of Cake haters, there isn't a lot of Cake fans. But the major problem is Cake can get easily overshadowed by other popular characters, and Cake is just Cake. Block is also unlikely to rejoin. The only interesting about his arc is the whole winter thing. Other than that, he's just boring and a regular guy. He also had a downfall after loser stay in BFB. Cloudy. This may sound very surprising, but he has a good chance. Cloudy could have so much story in BFB if the split did not happen, but he got downgraded in TPOT. But ignoring that, he is a likable character and is actually very helpful in challenges. Coiny. He may have a good chance. It would have been a guaranteed chance if he didn't place 4th place in BFDIA. But Coiny is such a well-written character and he is extremely loved by fans. He got voted out way early in TPOT, but fans want other characters to get a chance to shine. So he definitely got a good chance. Now I'm saying out loud. Eggy has no chance of rejoining. Eggy is nearly like Belle. Complain, and complain. She literally complained the first time when she was up for elimination the first time and nearly got voted out for the first time. The only good thing about her is she understands teardrop. Eraser. He has a good chance. He is funny and loved, and he is an amazing duo with Pen. He would have a good arc if he didn't get eliminated. Bodhi has no chance of rejoining. She usually causes beef with anyone. She is a boring character and isn't really important to the story. Prize is guaranteed to rejoin. Even though he made it far in BFDIA, he is extremely loved and is a funny character that is good at challenges. He also has gotten more screen time since he was eliminated with Puffball. This may sound surprising, but Gaby may have a guaranteed chance. She added so much to the story with her connection with 2, and since she got erased from the timeline, 2 has been depressed, really depressed. Now I'm thinking about it, I kind of forgot how she sounded like. Ice Cube is unlikely to rejoin. She did get a lot of screen time in early TPOT episodes, but hasn't gotten developed. BFDI Ice Cube was funny and just there, but TPOT she got downwashed. Lightning though, he has a good chance. He added a lot to BFB and the TPOT episodes. He added a lot of excitement, has a great fan base, but the only downside from him is his crash out when he got voted out in TPOT. Lie may have a good chance. Even though Lie just got voted out in TPOT 23, she actually adds something to TPOT. She managed to help everyone by attacking Warren, and it cost her own life. And almost everyone felt sympathy for her when she got voted out. But she almost did get voted out in TPOT 21, slightly beating Bobby. Nelly has no chance. Nelly isn't really a hated character. She's just boring, unfunny with her nail jokes, and useless. Like, if you stick her in the ground, she can't get out. She's just stuck there until someone helps her. Needle is unlikely to rejoin. It's kinda obvious why. It's because she played second in BFDIA, and fans want other characters to get a chance to shine. But she is a useful contestant. She is fast, strong, trusting, and mostly funny. Nickel is also unlikely to rejoin. He was really loved and funny in BFDIA, but in TPOT, he became a crash out character towards Pillow, and he adds nothing to the story. Pie. It may be guaranteed. Fans usually want the first limited character to rejoin, like Flower BFDI. Plus, she is a funny, simple character, and she even got her own video to herself. She also got more screen time in recent TPO episodes. Pillow has a good chance. Pillow is funny and I guess useful. Even though she kills people for fun, it makes her an interesting character to have. The only downside I've seen is a lot of Pillow haters on TikTok and YouTube. Pin has a good chance. She is a loved character and funny too. Even though she got 5th place in BFDIA, she had plenty of screen time in BFDIA and in TPOT also. She became a changed contestant from being rude and evil to nice, really nice. Puffball has a guaranteed chance. Even though she was really selfish in BFDIA for sabotaging her team for a prize, she actually got more screen time and more development after BFDIA. Remote has a good chance. She had her funny moments and was very useful in BFB, but in TPOT she was useful, but not as much in BFB. And the whole controlling and bomb thing in BFB added so much to her character. Robot Flower is unlikely to rejoin. The only thing they may get her votes to rejoin is her arc with basketball and her being useful sometimes. But she fell off as soon as she got voted out, and I'm pretty sure she was meant as a joke character. Rocky is unlikely to rejoin. I'm pretty sure 50% of BFDI fans loves Rocky and the other half does not. Rocky is pretty funny and just random. Rocky is just mostly used as a tool, and he kind of got voted out early in BFDI and TPOT. Saw has a good chance. Even though she's kind of a basic character, she was funny in BFB with the whole 8 thing. She had an upgraded asset which I really like, and has gotten more screen time with Cloudy in TPOT 23. Snowball also has a good chance. Snowball is getting way more love in TPOT. BFB Snowball, he was just rude, but funny also. TPOT Snowball though, he showed that he could be kind-hearted towards Degrassi, but he still shows tough side when needed. Teardrop literally has a guaranteed chance. She is actually loved by everyone. She could have made it further in TPOT if she wasn't on a solo team. She is a strong contestant, but did have a team, and that's what got her eliminated. Tree has an unlikely chance. Majority of Tree fans literally love him just because of his voice. That's all. He's mostly caused death for his team and started getting hated. TV has no chance. Personally, I like TV, but a lot of fans don't. TV is usually a boring character and barely talks, but I think people hate TV because he beats other popular characters in elimination like Fries and Needle. Winner has a good chance. Even though Winner just did get voted out in the recent episodes, fans wanted them to stay over other characters Winner has a good personality, useful in challenges, and has a good arc with loser and Clark. Lastly, Yellowface. Yellowface has no chance. People don't really like him because he became selfish, rude, and unfunny. He was mostly the reason why his team lost the challenges. He took Donuts and Ice Cube's limb. Hey guys, it is currently the next day that TPOT 24 released, and in TPOT 24, Pencil quit. Pencil has no chance of rejoining. She's not a hated character. She didn't do anything that everyone hated her. It's what she said after she quit.
I
She
don't
don't
need
need
the
the power.
power.
She
I
needs
just need
match,
you.
which is very heartwarming because Pencil understood her mistakes that she caused. So before I show everyone's overall percentage, I'm gonna rearrange them in their categories and then show the overall percentages, highest to lowest. Well, that's it for every eliminated TPOT contestant chances of rejoining. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, I recommend you subscribing and like too. It helps me a lot and you get notified my next video. But until then, peace.